Hey guys, welcome back to Trails to Azure. So last episode, well, the Western Zamorian Conference has started, so now we're just patrolling the area. I think we're like in room 36, so there's Lecter. Man, get a load of that view. And it's something, SSS. Lecter, what are you doing here? Oh, come on, you guys. I'm part of His Excellency the Chancellor's staff. Nothing unusual about me kicking back in here. Anyway, good to see you again, gang. We really gotta stop meeting like this. Even today of all days, you look like you don't have a care in the world. What he looks like is someone with something to hide. Hey, don't be like that, little lady. Only thing I'm hiding under all this charm is additional surplus charm. So those glares on your faces tell me you guys have boatload of questions you want to ask. That's right, we learned a thing or two in the past 24 hours, specifically about the Imperial government's action or lack thereof regarding the trade conference. Alright, I'm not exactly sure what you heard, so let me shoot you a question of my own. Did you know that I'm working with the Noble faction to take Gilead Osborne's life? What? Oh. Consider the source, everyone don't listen to a word you say, he says. I ain't falling for this one again, pal. Fool us once, shame on you. Dang, don't ruin a guy's fun like that. 2 out of 6 ain't bad, but I was hoping to string half of you along at least. I suppose we can just chalk that one up as a crude attempt at humor then. Listen, Lecter, because I need to make something clear. I don't care what your position or goal is. From where I'm standing, you're the type of person who knows how to take responsibility and get the job done. Owing to that, the most logical thing to do would be to cooperate with us, at least as far as security is concerned. Am I wrong? So that's your play. I was only fooling about that turncoat business just now, but you can't tell me it's totally impossible to picture, right? You gotta keep your eyes peeled at all times, stay vigilant and see the signs. That's the key to a good writer, finding inspirations, you know. I don't know any aspiring authors in this room. Last time I checked, I've seen broken rifles shoot straighter than this guy. Sorry, but that's all the advice I can give you at the moment. You should keep an open mind about how things might play out. Expect the unexpected and all that jazz. That's a real helpful. Thanks. Even now, I can't get a read on what he's thinking. I feel like I understand him even less than I did before. I like Lecter. He's not a bad guy. Well, some consider him a bad guy, but I'm just like, He's not as bad as the other snake people, like Campanella. I hate Campanella more than... Yeah. There's Kilka. Well, look who it is. How go your patrols, SSS? Kilka. The looks on your faces tell me you have some intel about what could happen today. Might it have something to do with your invitation aboard the Arcel, perhaps? I beg your pardon? We should have expected you would already know. Jeez, how do your sources even get this stuff? Settle down, it isn't anything to fret over. I am curious though, did you hear anything of note? It was only some friendly advice, nothing more. There's still plenty we have to figure out for ourselves. Is that right? Well, the same could be said of myself. I can't talk today. What? I was merely thinking aloud. I can envision as many scenarios as I like, but that doesn't mean any of them will come to pass. With so many conflicting motives, there's still much we don't know. That's true of everyone working here today. Will today be the day the first domino falls, or is that juncture yet to come? Who can really say at this point in time? I think I understand what you're getting at but still. Either way, she's right on the mirror. The only thing I'll add is that my role today is nothing more than that of a presidential guardian and keeper. In that sense, you could almost consider us as colleagues. Let's say we put aside our allegiances and simply watch how today unfolds. Beyond that, I have no further comments to make for the moment. Fair enough, thanks for the information. And I can always trust Kilika. I mean, she helps us a lot, especially in the SC, third chapter, the first chapter, and Zero. Hey, there's Julia. Good afternoon, everyone. If it is in the special sports section, I take it you've been securing the conference floors for everyone? That's right, we managed to eke out an assignment as part of the security. So this room is where they stash all the big guns, is it? Metaphorically, of course. I bet every last person in here is a ranking officer. Correct, by all accounts, this room alone could prevent a major incident. Absolutely, not to mention Senior Captain Schwartz's swordsmanship. I heard it's as fearsome as it is elegant. You are far too kind. It's nothing so extraordinary. That being said, no matter what happens, no one will lay so much as a finger on Her Highness, I swear it. Trust us to protect the conference room, and we will trust you to keep watch over the other floors. Of course, thank you. It's good to see you again, Major Vander. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary yet? Hello there. It's hardly enough reason to let our guards down, but things have been calm thus far. Even the discourse of the conference itself has been civil. I'm admittedly impressed by how smoothly things are going. If the conference continues to go well, that will at least alleviate some of the stress on the prince's shoulders. Is everything okay, Major Vander? You seem to have a lot on your mind. I suppose you could say that. In a sense, we've only come this far because of the seeds he chose to sow. But never mind that. What matters most right now is our duties at the conference. I have role to play as the prince's escort. Just as I'm sure you all have your own keeping conference secure. Right, that much is for certain. Alright, this girl is like I said last time, the most popular girl in Falcom. Her name is Toa. Aw, she's so cute. I've been nervous wreck all day. I can't let this opportunity go to waste, especially after all Prince Oliver's done for the Academy. Most importantly, I'm here as a representative of Thor's. Yes, Thor's Academy. We'll get to that in Cold Steel. I got to pull myself together and chip in. What's a girl in a school uniform doing here? I did hear that a student was going to be accompanying the Imperial government to the conference. Supposedly, they're hoping to gain some real-world experience. Being one of the best and brightest of their academy, this must be her. I mean, here I was thinking someone just couldn't find a babysitter. Somehow I get the feeling she and I would have a lot to talk about. She has to have skipped a grade or two, right? Well, you never know. That girl just might be around the same age as you and Lloyd. She seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders, so I guess she could be older than she looks. It would be nice to get to know her, but we're a bit pressed for time today. See, I still have to put together conference minutes and review draft for sending the Imperial Times. Oh, and I need to respond to Radio Trista's media request too. Yeah, this is only in this version. In the older, in the original Azure, she wasn't in here because Cold Steel hasn't came out yet. So yeah. Anyway, this girl's name is Towa Herschel. We'll see her in Cold Steel, and you'll absolutely love her. And she's the student council president, actually. So yeah, there you go. It's a big deal, okay? Being a student council president is a big deal. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's go to the 34th. Vice Commissioner Pierre. Ugh, I can't believe that woman would. No, I'm sure of it this time. Who's he mumbling about? Excuse us, Vice Commissioner Pierre. What? Special sports section. Oh, joy. Well, can I help you? If I may ask, Commissioner, what are you doing here? Theo, you can't just. Oh, nothing. Nothing except my job as director of the security command room. Since when? Come to think of it, I do recall seeing your name sprinkled around in some of our materials. Ah, I see. I never read those, hence my confusion. You what? Here we go. You probably should have mentioned this to all of you sooner. Whoops. One question, if you're the head of the security, why are you in here instead of the command room? Taking a little break? Please, Dudley has full authority while we're here on site, with my permission of course. So you see, there's no reason for me to be in the command room. Too many leaders spoil the group, as it were. Think of it however you like. As your superior, I know what is best for the operation. Now then, you six just focus on not getting in Dudley's way. Yes, sir. Can I buy something? Oh my god, I can. Can I buy 10? 4,000. Okay. They have a lot of food here. This is where they put the lunch boxes. Finally, I can grab a bite to eat. Grace. Good to see you, SSS. Hey, if it ain't Lloyd and company. Feels like we've been waiting forever for this trade conference to kick off, doesn't it? It's the main event of all main events. Cross-bill leadership and representatives from 4 nearby countries in a bonanza of international discourse. And of course, a big to-do like this demands a prime-time venue. Orcus Towers, the continent's first true skyscraper. Can you feel it? The nerves in the air? Ah, I'm so tense that my heart's about to jump out of my chest. I definitely see the tension, but honestly, you don't look the least bit nervous to me. I suspect the nerves are coming less from her and more from her future prospective victim/interviewees. Gasp! Theo, you're back! And you brought that trademark snark along with you too. I'll admit, I'm not so much anxious as I am giddy, but enough about that. There's someone I wanted to introduce you to. Meet Noticia. This is the special sports section. Nice to meet you. I've seen you all in the papers before. You look like even finer team in person. I'm Noticia, a reporter from the Liberal News. Thanks for keeping us all safe for today. Where's Niall? Happy to be of service. I heard the Liberal News Service is the largest publication in the kingdom. That's right. They've also been getting a lot of attention in the journalism world for another reason. 2 of their own reporters were awarded the Pulitzer Prize last year. Pulitzer? Isn't that the prize that Nielsen person won a few years back? It's given to the continent's most outstanding journals every year, if I remember right. That's the one. Yeah. Anyway, the latest recipients are a duo by the names of Niall Burns and Dorothy Hyatt. Yeah, the reporter and also the photographer. Niall is our ace reporter and Dorothy's a brilliant camera woman. So the kingdom took home the crown last year, huh? 2 guesses as to what the prize-winning story was? Could it have been about the strange phenomenon that happened in Liberal around that time? Right again. Though technically, everything they covered leading up to the incident factored into the decision too. I see, they sound very impressive. Yeah, I guess so. But that doesn't mean we'll just lie down and let them outshine us. It's every reporter's dream to win the Pulitzer Prize at least once in their career. And if you want to win the next one, then you better get the best scoop you can each and every day, especially this one. You got that, Reigns? We can't let any of these news hounds get the jump on us. Yes, ma'am. If Grace gets any more fired up, the orbital sprinkler system might go off. Let's hope she can behave herself at least. Yeah, Nile. Why would they not bring Nile here? I feel like they should have. Seems kind of waste. Captain Grant, a pleasure to see you. Hey Grant, working hard. Good day, Sergeant Major Seeker. You as well, Sergeant Orlando. Oh, though I suppose neither one of you is technically part of the CGF at the moment. That's true, but my leave is only temporary. You can address me by whatever you find easiest. I don't really care either way. Are you two the only representatives from the CGF on this floor? That we are. It's out of the consideration for the dignitaries and members of the press, you might say. Part of the CGF's orders for this assignment is to stay out of their sight and minimize exposure, hence the bare bones deployment. It sounds like the reasoning goes deeper than that. It does. Essentially, the decision is a way of tiptoeing around the two major powers. While the Guardian's force weaponry is restricted by the state law, it still functions as the same as any other state military. We stay within budget, but a great deal of our funding goes toward maintaining and improving the arms we're allowed to have. Those expenditures would be an easy point of contention if they were out in the open during the conference. Out of sight, out of mind, in other words. Diplomacy can be one fickle mistress. All true, but I try not to think about it too much. In the end, the both of us are only up here for appearance sake. Still, there's the entire company of guardsmen 1 story below ready to mobilize at a moment's notice. Should something happen, they'll be on this floor within seconds, rest assured. Good to know. We'll be counting on you if it comes to that. Yeah, okay, I don't care about this part. This is waiting room, yada. There's Dudley. Alright, I'm going safe. Alright, Dudley, there you all are. Have you noticed anything I missed? No, not yet. That monitor over there gives you a security overview of the entire tower at once, right? Correct, we have access to every critical area of the building in real time. That includes the conference room, of course. Thankfully, this tower is equipped with the most advanced security system on the continent. Numerous locations are beginning to incorporate video surveillance, as I recall, from the IBC to Orbital stores. I've never seen such a large quantity of them in one place. However, how many there are is only half of it. The fact this technology even exists is amazing on its own. I won't be surprised to see them used to survey areas outside the city. Someday the CGF's days might be numbered, Noel. I don't think it'll ever be that simple. How widespread they become is going to depend on the public's approval. Digressions aside, they're more than welcome convenience for this assignment. Without any leads on the terrorist plans, all we can do is nip things in the bud the moment they strike, whether right before or just after. That's why we have to keep our eyes sharp. We can't afford to overlook even the tiniest detail. If you come across anything suspicious, be sure to report it at once. Understood?
Yosh. これで一通り回ったか。
今のところは特に問題なさそうですね。
ああ、この調子でもう一度見て回るとしようぜ。
そうね。会議の方はどうなっているのかしら。
そうだな。市長や議長が頑張っているとは思うけど。
問題は鉄血宰相にロックスミス大統領ですか。
Yes, they're most bitches.
ま、休憩時間になったら 誰かに聞けばいいんじゃない？
Same day, 3:05 p.m. Trade conference finally reached its halfway point. Before the intermission officially began, the heads of the state held a brief press conference for the media. Meanwhile, Lloyd and the others took the opportunity to speak with Mr. Greenwood, who started his break ahead of the others.
なるほど。そんな事情で君たちも警備に参加したのか。
ええ、正直気休め程度にしかなっていないかもしれませんが。
いやいや、市長暗殺未遂事件で大金星を挙げた君たちだ。この場にいてくれるだけでも。
そう言っていただけると。
ありがたいっすね。
それで先生、会議の方はどうなんですか？さほど荒れた雰囲気は感じられませんでしたが。
ああ、今のところは順調だよ。いくつかの通商協定には各国の同意も得られたし、ディーター市長の呼びかけも無駄にならなかったようだね。
そうですか。ちょっと安心ですね。
しかし今のところってことは何か懸念でもあるのかな？そうなんですか。
オブザーバーである私の口から言うのもなんだが、前半は貿易や金融などの経済的な議案がほとんどだったんだ。しかし会議の後半は各国首脳から定義される議案、しかもどうやらクロスベルの安全保障に関する話が出るらしい。
それは
安全保障ってことは軍事の話も入るってことか。
でも2年前に締結された不戦条約もありますよね。
あれはリベールの女王陛下が当時のクロスベルの危機的状況を抑えるために提案したものだ。レミフェリアは関わっていないし、何よりクロスベルそのものが不戦条約には関わっていない。その意味でそれとは別の新たな安全保障の枠組みが求められているのは確かでね。
確かにそれは祖父も懸念していました。ならクロスベルを交えた新たな条約を結べばいいのでは？
そうですよ。不戦条約と同じ国家間の争いを武力で解決するのを禁止するような枠組みを。
そうか。クロスベルは国家じゃない。
Yep.
帝国と共和国によって承認された自治州でしかない。
そう、それはつまり国際条約を締結できるような国家主権を持っていないということだ。経済的な協定は結べても対等な立場での条約は結べない。それが結果的にこの地の安全保障をひどく危うくさせてしまっているわけだ。
ややこしいがなんとなく分かってきたぜ。
すみません。ちょっといいですか？クロスベル以外にも自治州というのはあります。レマン自治州、オレド自治州、ノーザンブリア自治州。それらの自治州も同じように国際条約は結べないのですか？
いや、そんなことは確かにそれらの自治州もそれぞれの歴史的事情によって国家としては成立していないが、宗主国から移譲される形で同等の主権が認められている。
宗主国。
それらの自治州が決定的にクロスベルと異なる点、それは成立を承認したのがアルテリア報告ということなの。
アルテリア報告というと七葉教会の総本山だったっけ？
ええ、国土は小さいけど宗教的な権威を持っているから。自治州や自由都市の多くはあそこに頼って成立しているの。
だがクロスベルは帝国と共和国に承認されて成立する自治州、いわば宗主国を2つも持っている形になっているんだ。
ええ、そしてそれが歴史的にさまざまなねじれと悲劇を生んだクロスベルに少しでも主権が認められればもう少し状況は変わるのでしょうけど、それを2大国が認めることは永遠にありえないでしょうね。
そんな。
ため息 気が出てしまいますね。
話を戻すが、どうやら宰相と大統領はそれぞれ安全保障に関する提案があるらしい。無論それは対等な条約を各国が結ぶというものではない。今頃議長や市長たちは警戒を強めているところだろうね。すまない、不安にさせてしまったようだな。まあマクダエル議長などはこのような状況は慣れっこだろう。それにディーター市長の方は何やら策があるようでね。
策ですか？
それはどういう？
いや、詳しい話は私も聞いていないんだが。
失礼します。特務支援課。
バニングス、こちらは記者会見が終わった。首脳たちは36階に引き上げたが、お前たちはどこにいる？
はい、34階の休憩室ですが、何かありましたか？
実はオズボーン宰相とロックスミス大統領から休憩時間中、お前たちと直接話がしてみたいそうだ。相手が相手だ。さすがに断ることもできん。休憩時間中に36階にある両首脳の部屋を訪ねるがいい。左翼の採用が大統領、右翼の採用が宰相の部屋だ。
待ってください。一体何がどうして？さすがに荷が重すぎますよ。
甘えるなバニングス。両者の思惑を伺えるまたとない機会だろうが。
わかりました。すぐに両首脳のところに向かいます。
いざという時はエリー城に頼れ。ビップ相手は慣れているはずだ。話が終わったら報告に来い。
了解です。
ロイド、今のは？
おいおい、不穏なことを言ってやがらなかったか？
ああ、
We're fucked.
どうやら冗談ではなさそうですね。
いやはや、驚いたな。どうやら思っていた以上に特務支援課の名前は知れ渡っているよ。
いや、両首脳のスタッフにそれぞれ知り合いがいるんです。それで興味を持たれただけかもしれません。
なるほど、そいつはありそうだな。
だとしても断るわけにはいかないわね。
ああ、36階の左翼と右翼の早速訪ねてみよう。
了解です。イエスさん。
Remember, guys, just relax and play. So they're at the 36th floor, right?
あれって。
Oh!
そうですか。ルーシー先輩と。
ああ、この前レミフェリアに出張した時にばったりとな。なんとか逃げようとしたんだが、うんずかばっちまったよ。何発殴られたと思う？
一発も。代わりにしがみつかれて泣かれてしまったんじゃないですか？
ね。
ルーシー先輩の気持ちはわかりますから。多分先輩が普段どれだけ危険なことをしているのか気づいたんじゃないかと思います。
女ってのはたまに恐ろしく鋭くなるからな。やりにくくて仕方ねえぜ。
自業自得ですね。懐かしいな。レオ先輩とも会っていませんし、いずれ同窓会とかしたいですよね。先輩、ダメですよ。そこは見知らぬあたりでパーッと豪勢にやるか。
一本取られたな。約束はできんが、ま、努力はしてみるさ。期待しないで待っててくれ。
わかりました。楽しみに待っています。それでは私はこれで。
ああ、ジークのやつにもよろしく言っといてくれ。やれやれ、さすがは次期女王陛下。あんたらもそう思わないか？
すみません。
つい聞こえてしまって。でもエリーさん、すごく興味津々でしたね。ティオちゃん。
いや、でも気になるぜ。一国のお姫様相手にずいぶんお安くないじゃねえの？
ああ、学校の後輩ってだけだ。と言っても日曜学校じゃなくてジェニス王立学園ってところだが。
ジェニス王立学園、確かリベールにある。
ええ、確かに留学生も多く受け入れているけど、
それじゃあ国費で留学され
Oh
てい
my
たんですか？
god, really? Did you really have to say it like
いや
that?
ポケットマネーさそんじゃ俺もこれで失礼させてもらうぜ。ああ、そういやあんたらタヌキどもに呼ばれてるんだってな。どちらも一筋縄じゃいかないからせいぜい気をつけとけよ。
あ、
相変わらず怪しさてんこ盛りな人ですね。
リベールの次期女王の先輩にあたる情報将校か。ますます興味深いね。
いずれにしても彼が鉄血宰相の配下として動いているのは何を狙っているのか見極める必要がありそうだな。
Hang on. There it is. Is that Arius and Kilka? I believe so. What could they be talking about? Nearly a year has gone by since you left the guild. Are you adjusting well to your new job? More or less. Though the workload is so much heavier, it doesn't even begin to compare. So I imagine. They can totally see the SSS, well, Kilka does. And how has Shizuku been? As cheerful as ever, though sometimes I feel as though she's a bit too accommodating for a child her age. She was recently blessed with a wonderful friend as well. I noticed that she smiles more often since then. That's good to hear. It's already been half a decade since Saya's passing, hasn't it? Not to mention 6 years since our first meeting. That's right, 6 years. You were wandering the continent when you came across Saya in Crosspill City by chance. As I remember it, she insisted you stay with our family while you were in town, no matter how much you tried to refuse. Imagine my surprise when I saw you working for the Bracer Guild in Liberal 3 years later. The goddess works in mysterious ways. You never quite know what threads will end up tying people together. I'll never forget the hospitality the two of you showed me back then. My only regret is that I was unable to return the favor to her. There's no need to dwell. The fact that you remember it to this day would be more than enough for Saya. Sounds like those two knew each other before they met through the guild. Evidently so, but I feel like it would be rude to listen in any further. I agree, we should leave before we interrupt them. Hello, NG? Yeah, we're in the middle of a intermission. Oh, that's right, Class 7 is at Guerrilla Fortress right now. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool, and what they're doing in Guerrilla Fortress right now is actually part of the huge storyline in the Cold Steel 1. I'm a little worried about what the Imperial Liberation Front is up to, but they should be fine as long as Crow's with them. Oh my god, Crow! I'll keep an eye over on my end, so you guys be sure to do the same. No, that's not like any open I've ever seen before. It must have been the code developed by the Foundation and Rainford Company. Whatever it is that girl was talking about, though, she seemed pretty on top of it all. Not just anyone can do this sort of thing. Huh? You love me? Angie, this is a serious situation here. I'll keep an eye out over on mine. So you guys be sure to do the same. Yeah, Angie is a lesbian. You will meet her. Huh? We'll meet her in Cold Steel. Ah, it seems the elevators arrive. How about that? Please, after you. I couldn't. You go on ahead. It's quite alright. I promise you, I'm in no particular hurry. No, I insist. You were here first. Oh my god. What's up, Lloyd? Take a look at those two soldiers by the elevator. They appear to be trying to compromise on who rides the elevator first. This is kind of painful to watch. Look at them go, like an awkward couple on a first date to the anniversary festival. We can forego using the elevator for now, if only to spare us the emotional turmoil. Yeah, good call. So yeah, the timeline is actually Cold Steel 1. It's right with the Azure. They're actually going hand in hand. So some of the storyline actually go together. Right about now. You're the special support section, correct? Princess Claudia told me to let you pass. Feel free. Oh, hey. May I ask you a question, Siege? How do you suppose grandmother would have handled this if she been the one to come? Scream. You have a point. I suppose I can't help being the way I am. Oh, hello. Sorry if we're interrupting, Your Highness. It's nothing to concern yourself over. I was merely thinking aloud, to be honest. I'm glad you came to visit. Your Highness, are you also concerned over what may happen during the second half of the conference? Partially, yes. But I was actually reflecting on something a tad broader. As Crown Princess, I have a fair bit of knowledge when it comes to diplomatic renegotiations. But to be a good negotiator takes many skills, insight, judgment, and objectivity. For instance, the first half of the conference made me painfully aware that I still have a room for growth in those particular areas. So that's what's bothering you. Give yourself some credit. Knowing where you can improve is half the battle. That's right, and you're still only as old as Lloyd and Ellie and myself, Your Highness. You're an inspiration, if you ask me. That's very kind of you to say. Still, being timid in a room like that is unavoidable at this stage in my career. But though the continent's troubles wait for no one, I nevertheless have to learn at my own pace and take everything in stride. It's a good approach. You just don't forget to cut loose and relax every now and then. Like now, for example, you only get one intermission. Be ashamed to waste it. Quasi, I swear to Adios, if you're thinking of inviting her out for a drink or worse, it's alright, I was never one for excessive formalities. Yeah, the way she hangs out with Stell, the lack of it is quite relaxing actually. Though now that I think about it, perhaps nostalgic is a better word. When I'm around all of you, I feel as if I'm speaking with Estelle, Joshua, and the rest of our friends. I'm not sure we can really compare, Your Highness. Well, I have to disagree with you on that. Ah, yes, would any of you care for some tea? No, we couldn't possibly. As much as I would love to, we have somewhere else we need to be. My apologies, I should have anticipated that. I won't keep you any longer. Please be careful today, everyone. I wish you all the best. And rest assured that I'll be giving my very utmost during the second half of the conference. We'll be rooting for you. And this is Albert, right? Yeah. We're done deliberating for now, but I'm absolutely exhausted after facing both Osborne and Rocksmith at once. Oh, now, don't sell yourself short, Your Lordship. You've grown quite capable of commanding the room when needed. I say your predecessors would be proud of the way you handled yourself in there. It's been 5 years since I ascended to the throne. What? You're only a prince, you're not a king? Remiferia's domestic order has finally been secure, but I have much to learn as a statesman. Ah, look who it is. Thank you again for all your help yesterday. Good afternoon. Pardon our interruption. I did hear about your being added to today's security detail. We appreciate your service. It's my understanding that you once even saved Speaker McDowell's life. It would seem we're in good hands. I think you may be expecting a little too much from us. Not at all. I too find your presence here most reassuring. Well, we'll need that peace of mind to properly navigate the second half of the conference. About that, do you expect the upcoming discussions to become problematic, Grandfather? I do. Unlike the first half, I suspect the faults of Crossbell State will be thrust into the spotlight one after another, to which the major powers will no doubt be as demanding as they have ever been. However, I'm also concerned about Dieter. During our latest diet session, he was rather enthusiastic about introducing some truly radical ideas. Such drive comes with youth, and I do respect that. However, I worry about what direction it might take us today. I hadn't thought about it that way. This agreement alluded to Mayor Croix having some kind of plan for the last half of the conference. I can't profess to know the details myself, but I'm certain he'll bring it to the table sooner or later. And whether it turns out for good or for ill depends entirely on how the conference proceeds. Isn't that right, Speaker? Precisely. As Speaker, it is imperative that I lend my utmost support to Mayor Croix during the conference. It's no simple duty, to be sure, but I will do what I can to fulfill it. Of course, best of luck, Grandfather. You're not, what's his name? Tywin Lannister, Grandpa. Alright, let's pick the leaders.
クロスベル警察特務支援課の方々ですね。
はい。
ええ、あなた方が来たら通すように言われています。どうぞ中にお入りください。
それでは。
失礼します。大陸最大の国家の
タイミング。
カルバードの首脳ですか。
さすがにちょいとばかり緊張してきたぜ。
I mean, that's my first time when I went over to my CEO's office to help him with the computer issues, and I was like, "Fuck, he's a CEO. I shouldn't really talk shit."
クロスベル警察特務支援課お招きにより参上しました。
But as it turns out, the CEO is a really nice guy, so I'm like, yeah, okay, I can work with him.
おお、よく来てくれたな。遠慮はいらんよ。さあ、座ってくれたまえ。
はい。
それではお言葉に甘えて。
いきなり驚いただろう。いやー、こんな時でもないと時間が取れんと思ったもんでな。忙しいだろうにすまんな。
いえ、
お気遣いいただき恐縮です。
確か君はマクダエル市長のお孫さんだったかな。確か前に祝賀会か何かでお目にかかったことはないかね。
はい、祖父の付き添いで共和国を訪ねた折にお目にかかっています。一昨年のことになりますね。
おお、確かにそうだった。しかしあのマクダエル市長が今は退かれて自治州議長とは、あのお年にしてあの情熱、まさに政治家の鏡というものだ。
祖父が聞いたらきっと喜ぶと思います。ところで閣下、今日はどのようなご用で？
君たちの話はキリカ君から聞いていたのでな。シュバルツオークションの顛末も痛快だったそうじゃないかね。こう言っちゃなんだが、前のハルトマンという議長は鼻持ちならない男だったからな。その失脚のきっかけを作った功労者たちの顔ぶれは一度見ておきたかったんだ。
恐縮です。
まあどっちかというと勝手に自滅しただけみたいですけど。
そうですね。あんな教団と関わっていた時点でアウトではないかと。
そうそう、それとその教団だ。 DG 教団。大陸各地で悪さをしていたが、最大の被害者は我が国でな。連中にとどめを刺してくれたことも改めて礼を言いたかったのだよ。
いえ、当然のことをしただけですから。それに自分たちの貢献などほんの些細なもので。
謙遜はやめたまえ。何でも警備隊すら操られていた危機的状況だったそうじゃないか。そんな中、一人の少女を守って邪悪な教団に立ち向かった。いやはや、なかなかできることじゃない。
いや、本当に恐縮です。
過分なお言葉、痛み入ります。
実際あの事件が下手に転んだら大変なことになっていただろう。 IBC も邪悪な教団に占拠され、国際貿易と金融がストップする。そうすれば共和国経済にも深刻なダメージだったに違いない。
それは
そうなると君たちには勲章でも送らないと格好がつかんかもしれんな。よし、帰ったらすぐにでも豪勢なのを手配させてもらおう。
いや、
自治州での事件なのに共和国政府から勲章をもらうのは。
マクダエルのじい様からもすでに表彰状をもらってるしな。
何もおかしいことはない。クロスベルの問題はすなわち宗主国である我が国の問題だからな。
閣下
そんな顔をするもんじゃない。鉄血宰相にも呼ばれておるのだろう。もう少し話したいところだが、そろそろ行くといいだろう。ああ、勲章は必ず手配するから楽しみに待っててくれたまえよ。
My God, man.
お疲れ様でした。 オズボーン宰相のお部屋は反対側になると思います。
あ、どうも。
わざわざありがとうございます。
いえ、それでは。
人当たりはいいけど、さすが大国のトップだね。とんでもない大狸じゃないか。
ワジ君、めったなこと言わないの。
でも結構露骨でしたよね。私たちを威圧するのが目的ではなさそうですが。
多分体裁を整えるのが目的だったんだと思うわ。共和国の大統領が教団事件の解決に貢献した私たちに勲章を贈るという体裁が。
クロスペルの事件は自分たちにとっての事件、つまり宗主国としての領有権を改め。
おいそのために呼んだのかよ。大国のトップってのはやっぱりとんでもねえな。
まあ自治州議会の議員とは明らかに格が違いそうだね。
最初の方はどんな話があるんでしょう。
わからない。とにかく腹をくくっておこう。
Oh, we can still go in. Alright. Hey! Ah, good to see you again. Did you have a status update to make? Nothing to report for now. What about the two of you? Have you learned anything? Unfortunately not. Things have been quiet thus far. We're exhausting every avenue on the Erebonian side of things as well. But unfortunately, neither the nobles nor the reformists are intent on giving us any leads to work with. That's unfortunate. A big goose egg from both imperial faction then, hey? They seem like real peaches to deal with. Yesterday, Prince Oliver mentioned the possibility of creating a third faction, didn't he? It's been on my mind ever since. If you wouldn't mind, Major, could you tell me more about his intentions? Ellie? Well, it's only natural you'd be curious. I'm not supposed to say much, but I don't think there'll be any harm in sharing a bit with the SSS. To put metaphorically, you could say the prince is attempting to shatter some long-standing barriers. Oh my god! Lloyd! No, don't say barriers in front of Lloyd. Lloyd's gonna get over barriers again. Barriers, huh? That's something we're all too familiar with. Basically, there are irreconcilable differences between the nobles and the reformist factions. But that won't stop him. He aims to have the two come to terms anyway. As absurd as that sounds, the prince is trying to get the reformist and noble faction to reconcile. I underestimated his starry-eyed idealism. Isn't the divide between the two sides as wide as Guerrilla Canyon itself? Wazzy, don't be so rude. He's absolutely right. Still, the prince has committed himself to dancing toe-to-toe with the monster despite how ludicrous it may appear. He's fully aware of what people call him behind his back, a showy, debaucherous bastard prince whose only concern is his leisurely wants. Let them talk. I decided to stand by him regardless. I see, that's very admirable. The prince will always have an ally in the liberal, Major Mueller, just as Princess Claudia has stated. We may not always be able to intervene directly, but we'll assist you both in any way we can. Thank you, Senior Captain. I'm truly grateful. The prince must truly be loved to have so many valuable allies. I don't know if I go that far, but there's no question that he has certain effect on people. Still, the best thing that could happen today would be the trade conference ending without incident. That is the objective. We'll be counting on you if the situation calls for it. Yeah.
あれが最初の部屋か。多分あそこを訪ねたら休憩時間も終わりだろう。他にやり残したこと。
Yeah, but I wanna go to the other room first. There he is. I see, we share the same hopes for the bright men and women that will one day lead our people. Indeed, what's truly special about them is their hearts and minds. So pure yet fertile, like garden basking in the morning dew. And that's why more and more of... good afternoon. Care to join in our chat? Sure, if we're not interrupting, that is. What were the two of you discussing? His Highness here happens to be on the board of directors for a prestigious military academy in Erebonia. We were just discussing the finer details of his duties. A board of directors? those would be the individuals responsible for how the school is operated, correct? Damn, that's one hell of a side gig. It's just another one of many schemes to get my name out there, is all. I think the mayor here has contributed far more than I have. You're involved too, Mayor Croix? He's simply meant as a business partner. The IBC is the Epstein Foundation's benefactor, and it just so happened that the foundation is part of major tests being held by the Academy. Really? I had no idea. That does remind me. I've heard that orbital network tests have also begun in the Empire. No surprise, the continent's largest bank has clout in every country in some form or another. Quite right. I dare say our little talk today was preordained by the goddess herself. What do you say to being a guest lecturer at the Academy one day, if the opportunity arises? Though I'll have to warn you that faculty-student relationships are strictly prohibited. Oh my god. I don't know about that. Rain has a lot of fucking girls there. Including the teachers themselves. The way you say that almost makes it sound like you're encouraging it. An amusing fellow like yourself must be quite popular, Prince Oliver. I may just have to steal you away for a night of drinks once this is all over. Oh, I love nothing more, my friend. We'll have a good rousing time, you and me. Looks like His Highness and Uncle Dieter have really hit it off. I'll say they have more in common than I realize. Yeah, I could tell. Alright.
クロスベル警察特務支援課だな。最小閣下がお待ちだ。そのまま入るがいい。
はい。
それでは失礼します。なんか偉そうですね。
さすが帝国軍人。無駄に威圧的だね。
There he is.
失礼します。
Blood and iron.
オズボーン最小閣下。
クロスベル警察特務支援課。
入ってきたまえ。
Magnificent view.
実に見事だ。地上をこの高さから見下ろせるような建造物かつて栄華を誇ったという古代文明に届く所業だろう。
確かに
1200年前のゼムリア文明のことですね。
ああ、なんでも魔法みたいに便利な文明があったそうだが、
単なる理想郷というわけでは昨年リベールの異変時に出現した巨大な浮遊都市、あれもゼムリアの時代に建造され、そして人の手で封印されたそうだ。人の可能性と愚かさの象徴として。
人の可能性と
その随分お詳しいのですね。
それほどでもない。特にクロスベルに関しては弱ひむなる教団司祭ほどにも真実に至っていないだろう。
そんなことまで。
それにわからないことがあるからこそ手の内が全て見えたゲームなど退屈の極みというものだ。そう思わないか、ワジヘミスフィア。
僕の名前もご存知なのか。いや、逆に名前しか知らないということかな。
いや、そして興味がないというだけのこと。闘神の継承の方がむしろ興味をそそられる。
帝国軍、素晴らしい情報収集能力をお持ちのようですね。
エレボニア帝国政府代表ギリアス・オズボーンだ。諸君のことはレクターからいろいろと聞いている。それでは残りの休憩時間。
それで最小閣下、お話に付き合うというのは。
どうやら大抵のことはすでにご存知みたいですが。
何、単なるおしゃべりだ。もしくは意識調査と言い換えてもいいだろう。
意識調査。
ああ、君たちはこのクロスベルがどれだけ持つと考えている。
Wow.
また露骨な質問だね。
別に大はない。ただ栄枯盛衰は歴史の常。滅びなかった国は存在しない。ましてや動力革命によってあらゆるものが加速し始めたこの時代において、この因縁の地がどこまで現状のままでいられると思う？
それはいつまでもです。守ろうという意志が自治州の民にあるのならば。
ノエル。
そう、意志は常に重要だ。時に趨勢をひっくり返し歴史そのものを動かすことも稀ではないだろう。人は無力な存在ではない。私もその可能性を信じている。
それじゃあ。
だがその意志同士がぶつかり合った場合はどう？簡単だ。小さな意志はより大きな意志に飲み込まれ、そうして生まれた豪華が地上にいくつも現れた時、あらゆる正義と倫理は灼熱に溶け、世界は一面の炎に包まれる。そんな光景が容易に原始できるのではないか。
確かに帝国や共和国に比べたらですが、大きな炎が小さな炎を必ず飲み込むとは限らないでしょう。かつて帝国の侵攻を退けたリベール王国のように。
12年前の100日戦役か。
その通り。意志には強さが問われる。リベールの小さくも強き意志が帝国の大きく乱れた意志に見事打ち勝ったということ。それは確かにクロスベルにとって一つの教訓と言えるだろう。
And that's also because the liberal has better technology, right? And also liberal has Cassius Bright.
果たしてクロスベルの民にリベールの民ほどの誇りと強さが備わっているかは知らん。休憩時間も終わりだ。ああ、帝国政府からは特に勲章を送るつもりはない。下手に平民に勲章を送ったら貴族勢力がうるさいのでね。
Wow.
お前たち、あれほど上機嫌な閣下はあまり見られるものではない。おいおい、何の冗談だ。お前たちのことを気に入ったということだろう。重い言葉かもしれんが、まずは受け止めてみるがいい。私の立場から言えたことではないがな。
Yeah, as a glorified guard dog.
とてつもなかったわね。
つうか化け物すぎんだろ。
ああ、なんていうか立ってる次元が違う気がする。ティオ、大丈夫か？
はい、あの人から伝わってきた炎のイメージが強烈すぎて。
無理ないよ。私ですら何か見えた気がしたもの。
鉄血宰相か。まさに怪物って感じだね。クロスベル程度なら人飲みにしてしまいそうだな。
でも俺たちをなぶるために呼び出したわけでもないだろう。大統領もそうだけど、俺たちに興味があったというのもならいい勉強をさせてもらったと考え
言うじゃない。
あなたのそういうところはちょっと真似できないわね。
ああ、ポジティブすぎんだろ。
でも確かに落ち込んでも仕方ないですよ。
そうですね。得られた教訓は生かさないと。
とにかく休憩時間も終わりだ。ダドリーさんのところに戻って会見の結果を伝えておこう。
The same day, 4:30 p.m. Just as Grimwood predicted, the discourse became more turbulent in the second half. Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith continued to raise question after biting question each one aimed at cross-bill security and future. As the conversation wore on, the looks on Mayor Croy's and Speaker McDowell's faces became even more sullen and stern.
問題はたかが宗教団体一つでああも無様に治安が揺らいだこと。それも治安維持組織が操られるなど前代未聞の形によって。
詳細については皆様にもお伝えしてあると思いますが、
詳細が問題なのではない。危機管理の質が問題なのだ。事件の際滞在していた帝国人の生命と財産が脅かされた事実もそのことについては。
待ちたまえ宰相。損害賠償と慰謝料についてはすでに手続きが行われているはずだ。この上さらにミラーを出せというのは我が帝国の度量が問われるだろう。
いえ殿下、そういう問題ではありません。問題は彼らがクロスベル自治州政府がどうやってさまざまな安全を保障できるかです。生命の安全、財産の安全、貿易、金融市場への信頼の安全、戦争にかまけ怪しげな輩どもにつけ込まれるような者たちに。
だがハルトマン元議長が失脚し腐敗も浄化されつつあると聞く。今後は健全な政治体制の下でしっかりとした安全保障の枠組みが築かれれば
いやいや対抗閣下、ことはそう簡単ではありませんぞ。クロスベルの政治風土はもともと腐敗しがちな傾向にあります。ディーター市長、マクダエル議長は政治家としても傑出されていますが、仮に彼らに何かあった場合逆戻りになるのではありませんか。
悲観的な話になりますが、もともと政治に腐敗はつきものです。それはクロスベルだけではなく我が国も含めてどこも同じ。
Yeah. Your intelligence division started a coup.
ならば今はお二人が任期中に健全な政治体制を作れるか見守るべきではないでしょうか。
失礼ながら殿下はお若い。希望を信じたくなる気もわかります。ですがクロスベルは伝統ある王家をいただくリベールとは違うのです。よりどころとなる権威のないところでは政治は核もたやすく弱体化する。それは歴史が証明しているでしょう。
それは
我が国には君主はおりませんが栄誉ある共和国憲章があります。これは100年前の革命の時さまざまな勢力と民族が集まって作り上げた奇跡的なものでしてな。それを頼りに我が国の政治はたとえ腐敗しても誇りを失わずに存続できたと言えるでしょ
う。お言葉ですが我々にも誇りある自治州法が存在します。歴史的経緯からさまざまな不備が発生しているのも確かですが、それでも少しずつですが改善できているのも確かです。
弁護士、ここ10年で行われた自治州法の追加
そうですな。およそ50というところでしょうか。
10年でたった50。1年にわずか5つですか。
いえ、ここ数年では増加の傾向にあります。去年は確か12の項目が追加改正されたはずでしたね。
ああ、金融と動力ネットに関する諸項目の追加が多い
が、いずれにせよその調子ではとても意義のある安全保障体制がやはり現状を踏まえた対応策を話し合うべきであろう。
それは同感ですな。
やれやれ、あなた方がそこまで気が合うとは思わなかった。ノルド高原の領有問題についてもすぐに合意できるのではないか。
これは一本取られ。
それについては別の機会に話し合いましょう。
時間が惜しい。議論を移るべきでしょうな。
わかりました。では 最小閣下の定義の通り。
これってイアン先生が心配していた通りですか？
鉄血宰相と大統領に押し切られてるって感じだね。反論の糸口はないのかい？
実際自治州法に様々な構造的欠陥があるのは事実なの。だからおじい様にしてもディーターおじ様にしても反論しにくいのでしょうけど。
だがその構造的欠陥は70年前の自治州成立時に2大国から押し付けられたものだ。その上でのあの強引な発言は到底納得できるもんじゃないな。
は、確信犯ってことかよ。
いずれにせよ会議の内容は我々の関知するところではない。今は会議そのものが無事終了することに集中しておけ。
はい、もちろんです。
それではまた一通り巡回を。
捜査一課ダドリーだ。エマ君か。なんだと。
なんだ。
何かあったみたいね。
破壊星座と兵友がそれぞれの拠点から動いたそうだ。一家の監視を振り切ったらしい。
なんだと。
うろたえるな。これも想定の範囲内だ。何かあったら知らせるから引き続き警戒しておけ。
了解です。
ああ、そうだ。予備の警官隊を動かしてもいいから。
くそ、本当に動きやがったか。一体何をするつもりだ。
ランディさん。
ランディ、落ち着いてくれ。いくら赤い星座でもここに仕掛けるとは思えない。
そうね、ビルの正面は警官隊が守っているし。
まさかこんな時に抗争を始めるとか。
それもちょっと不自然な気がするね。
なんですと？
What？
今のは
おじい様。
最小閣下、今何とおっしゃられた？申し訳ないが今一度繰り返していただきたい。
お望みなら何度でもクロスベル警備隊は解体。さらに他国の治安維持部隊をクロスベルに常駐させること、それが一番現実的だと申し上げ
た。お待ちください。最小閣下は不戦条約の条項をお忘れではありませんか？
ああ、武力でクロスベル問題を解決しないよう努める。しかし別に侵略することを意味しているわけではありません。民間人を恐怖に陥れた軍隊もどきの役立たずな組織など解体すべきだと言っているのです。実際クロスベル警備隊など帝国軍または共和国軍の前には高性能な装甲車にしても所詮戦車の前では紙切れ同然。
Damn, what a dick.
そんなものに高い維持費を使うなら他国の戦力に安全保障を委ねる。それが自治州ごときには一番効率がいいあり方でしょう。
いささか乱暴すぎる意見に思えますが、
その他国の戦力というのはどこを指しているのかな。まさか最小閣下ともあろう人が歴史的経緯を忖度もせず帝国軍などと言わないだろうね。
そうは申していません。ですが必要ならば過去の因縁を水に流してでも帝国軍の力を提供すべきでしょう。それがゼムリア大陸西部の平和と発展につながるのな。
まあまあ皆さん、最小閣下の提案は私もいささか強引に思えますな。ただまあ警備隊などという軍にもなりきれない治安維持組織が中途半端というのもわかる。
それでは
そこで提案なのですが、警備隊は規模を大幅に縮小、代わりにベルガード門を帝国軍、タングラム門を共和国軍が管理するというのはどうですかな。そうすればクロスベル市の有事にもすぐに駆けつけることができましょう。
大統領、それは
検討に値するか。さすがは大統領閣下。あまたの野党の突き上げを裁きながら。
いやいや、顔面な貴族勢力を抑えて改革をされている宰相閣下に比べれば。
あなた方はい
い加減にしたまえ。ここは二国だけの会議ではないぞ。
いずれにせよかような方向に議論は流れてきたわけ。お二人の意見はどうかな。
Damn.
ひどい。むちゃくちゃです。
よくもあそこまで面の皮が厚くなれるもんだ。
でも全く根拠がない提案というわけではないが、こういう流れにだけはなってほしくなかったけど。
ここがしのぎどころって感じだけど。
あ
あ。ダドリーさんから。
はい。
俺だ、セルゲイだ。
セルゲイ課長。
時間がない。ソーニャから連絡がタングラム、ベルガード両門の付近に設置されたレーダー施設が破壊された。自治州領空に侵入する不審な飛行船を捕捉するための。どうやら噂になっていた。ダドリーにも伝えたから、お前たちの方でも備えておけ。
わかりました。
どうしたの？
まさかおじきどもが何かやらかしたのか。
いや、
皆さん少々よろしいか。今この場で語られている一つ私の方から提案。
先ほどからおとなしいと思っていたが、何をおっしゃられるおつもりかな。
ええ、
方々下がられよ。
飛行艇。
まさかテロリストどもか。
ここで来たか。
ご安心を。砲撃にも耐えられると。ですが念のため全員お下がりください。
殿下、ご無事ですか。
なんとか。
今のラインフォルドの高速艇か。
ああ、間違いないだろう。
もう一隻はベルヌ社の軍用ガンシップですね。
ええ、連中に奪われたことは報告にありましたが。
皆さんご無事ですか。
ああ、なんとか。
しかし連中はどこ
に。聞こえているようだな。会議に出席されている方々、我々は帝国解放戦線である。
同じくカルバードの古き伝統を守るために立ち上がった反移民政策主義の一派のものだ。
なんだと。帝国と共和国で活動しているテロリスト集団。
この度我々は互いの憎むべき恩敵を討たんがため、共に協力することと相なった。覚悟してもらおう。鉄血宰相
ロックスミス大統領、あなたにはここで消えていただく。忌まわしき東方人に侵食されたカルバードの伝統を守るためには、そのくらいの荒領事が必要なのだ。
愚かなことを。
話にならんな。
だがちょいとまずそうだな。
ああ、来るぞ。
Shit. If the terrorists attack.
「こちらにまっすぐ向かっているだと。あの図面はこのために。とにかく待機させていた警備隊をこちらの方に。なんだと。
なんだこれは。どうしていきなり。なんだ、何が起こっている。ダメです。ボタンを押しても反応しません。
何がどうなっている。
ちょっとこれじゃ取材ができないじゃないの。
Really?
レインズ君、なんとかしなさい。
無茶言わないでくださいよ。
これはとんでもないことになったね。
オルキスタワーの制御を奪われたようです。昨日のハッカーの仕業かもしれません。
俺たちも行くぞ。とにかく35階に降りて首脳たちの安全を確保しないと。
了解です。
エレベーターがダメなら非常階段しかなさそうだな。
Except we're gonna end the part here because it's like an hour-long videos now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you really like this video, and go ahead and subscribe for more Trails to Azure. Stay tuned and stay safe. Later.